Hey guys, Nicole here. So this is kind of two purposes for this video. One is kind of an old school Sunday. It's going to be showing you a part of my collection and how not by manufacturer, but by how I have it organized by theme and a couple different themes. But also I need to organize a lot, big time. And so I thought I would just take you guys along that ride. And so, see, these are, okay, these over here, so I don't get lost. Okay, so what I've done, is organized, we're talking school, like my girls' pictures and experiences in school, which include, you know, classroom type of stuff, school theme stuff, graduation, all their music things, one act play, Spirit, they were both in Spirit Squad. They didn't really do any sports, but I do have a little sports section, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. And so what I've done is I've created a kit, that if I think it's, you know, our school or stuff that I would do for school layout, again, something that they did in school, I put it in here. So a lot of my music stuff, that kind of thing. Now, my girls have done a lot of music stuff outside of school, but I know that it's in here, and so that is how I have it organized. This is one of those ginormous plastic cases, and I'm going to pull this out. I have some random bits and pieces. This is chock full, so I just feel like I need to organize it a little bit. Although this one feels kind of organized, but that's okay. I'm going to show you anyway, and then kind of go through things here. So what I've done is whenever I look at something, I say, oh, that's like a perfect color scheme for school colors, or whatever. Like, I put them in here. So let's see what we got here. A lot. I just throw stuff in here, so it needs some help. Okay, and then I also have some random papers that I found recently. I found this recently. It's Imagination Project from, I don't know if it has a year on it, 2007. But it's like it's blue with, it's black and white with royal blue lines, so it's perfect for Blue Hill colors. And then I found this, I don't know if this is like a fabric paper or like or stick and, oh my gosh, that hurts the eyes. It's like a stick and peel. I'm not for sure if the royal blue is quite the right color. So I think I'm going to put it back with my specialty papers. I don't think that that's going to work. I don't even know where it goes. I'm just going to stick it in here and I'll deal with that later. Okay, so first things first is I want to get my papers in here. So I'm going to go through. It's going to be hard to do on top of everything, but okay, so I bought this. Okay, so I'm just going to put this in here. Put my paper at the bottom. Okay, so I bought this High School Musical kit, and I have it in here just because, like I said, even though my girls do a lot of musical things in college as well, I know that all the music theme supplies, that a lot of them are in here, but then I also have music themed paper that I have in another little envelope, but I'll show you that another day. It's kind of an envelope that has like my favorite icons and my favorite like background papers, and I kind of keep them in a separate little place. So if I'm looking for a really cool camera paper, I'm looking for a really cool music note paper, or text or type paper, or ledger paper, I have like a little stash of like my favorites. So anyway, so this is a High School Musical kit, and it had this royal blue. So the school colors are royal blue, black, and white. Or I think it's royal blue and white, and then black. The main ones are blue and white. So I thought these are perfect. Like, most of these have that color scheme. But then you have like these that are like, you know, really fun, but kind of, you know, more colorful. But this, you know, these could work for all kinds of things. Actually, you know what? This is hilarious. I just pulled these pictures. My daughter got an electric guitar last Christmas. And it's purple. And I was like, this doesn't match any of my Christmas collections that I am playing with right now. I'm not I wasn't going to really stress about it. But what I could do is I could print this in black and white and still scrapbook it with Christmas stuff. But then I could scrapbook. This is like perfect because there's purple in here. Like I just created a little page kit. That's perfect. So maybe what I'll do is pull, and she's wearing black. I don't know what to do here. I think there's 2 of each sheet. So I'm going to pull one of these so I could use either side. I'm just going to create a little page kit here on the spot for the electric guitar. Let's see. So I still have one in here. There's 2 of each. She was in marching band, so that will be perfect. Okay. And then this sticker sheet really, I mean, it has more, thankfully, more of the black and the blue and the white. And then your like tans and stuff. It doesn't really have a lot that goes with this. But what I can do is just kind of put this aside as a little kit. I know where my music supplies are, and I can deal with that later. But I think this is going to be such a better option. And then I can print maybe one of these photos in black and white and add it to one of my Christmas pages, because that was her big Christmas gift last year. So that's fun. Okay. Alrighty. So, anyway, so I have this collection in here. Perfect. It has, I mean, just all this stuff. I mean, she wasn't an orchestra, but like she was a marching band, choir band. So yeah, this is fun. So I got that little collection in here as well. And then just a bunch of random, some scraps and stuff, papers. So I have, if something, if I have a lot of a paper, or I think to myself, ooh, it's, you know, like if I find some black and white papers, like this is fun. I found this. This is Kaiser Craft, and it just had some cut aparts, but talked about like what a week, that's life. I just thought the phrases are really good for like a high school student. And then just a bunch of random paper. I have this vellum heart. Actually, I think I might put this in my wedding. I'm gonna put this in my wedding category there. I think I'd be more apt to use that. There, it's a vellum. So, you know, I have some like black and white polka dot, some stripes, some camera paper, just, you know, music paper, some music vellum. So just anything that's black and white, because that's a really good base for any school theme pages. And then I actually have some Blue Hill specific stuff. We have a scrapbook store in a town nearby that orders like local schools, school themed papers. I ordered this off of Etsy a long time ago. It's a paw print, and they were bobcat, so that I have that in here to scrapbook. That'd be great for like a Spirit Squad picture, where they have pictures with like the bobcat. Some random blue and white paper, again some school theme paper. So school theme paper, and then I went ahead and put in any cheerleading dance team kind of themed. These are stickers, I think. They're just square stickers, and put those in here as well. So anything for, you know, high school, I can really come to here and find. I'm just going to flip through this. So this is just a variety of Blue Hill papers, cheerleading papers, blue, black papers, graduation theme papers. So, okay. I think that was all. So anytime I go to Hobby Lobby, I just make a point to like look for new things. And so so I have some specific bobcat themed embellishments. I'm gonna put this in here so it doesn't get ruined. I've pulled some washi, I've pulled some twine. Like I have some royal blue twine. Of course, this would be great for 4th of July too, but I'm pretty sure I have another one. And so I could, you know, put one in this stash and one in my 4th of July stash. I'm sure I have royal blue in my 4th of July stash. And navy blue, probably. Well, if I can get this in here, that'd be great. Okay, I'm not going to deal with this right now. See if I can find another thing to put it in. That's a little bit easier. There we go. Okay. These are just really fun die cuts that they had as part of the school themed collections. Okay, so I want to get the flat items in here first. Let me find my scrap papers because they're getting kind of damaged. Have some stamps. This is a mess. I just like throw stuff in here on the regular. So I have some more papers. I have alphas in here that have a school feel to them. Some scrap papers. I think these are blue foil, royal blue foil stars. Those are super fun. Let's get all my scraps kind of organized here. This is a mess. So much stuff. And I might, if I have duplicates, I might transfer some of the music theme stuff into my, I have now a college folder. Because my daughters have both done music in college as well. And that might just be a little bit easier. Okay, so I think I have all my scraps in here. Okay. So, okay. Let's go flat stickers. So I bought a bunch of these just because they happen to be our school colors. They were cheerleading themed. Both my girls did cheerleading in high school at one point or another. And so I think I have quite a few of them because the odds that they were the right colors I was really excited about that. So I feel like I'm dropping stuff here. Okay. Okay, so I have graduation stickers. I also have some graduation stickers in my card area, and I actually pulled them out because I wanted to see what I had. I might go grab those really quick since I have this open. So yeah, I have made graduation cards and they actually sell really well just because there's really nowhere else to get school colored, you know, themed cards. So I need to make some, but I'm going to go and put these back in this stash because I know that they're here. These I'd actually got that had this orange. These are my high school colors. So I'm going to put these aside for my little area. And just some more like bling and graduation stickers here. So I'm just going to get kind of a pile of stickers going here. Have these fun alphas. It's fun to write out like congrats grad or things like that. These are old, but I thought they'd work good for graduation cards or layouts. And then, I mean, I have one line of royal blue here, but I think I'm going to put these in my just enamel dot stash and I can come to here if I need to because I have a lot of bling in here, so I should be good. More stickers. Lots of stickers, but I bought them and I always got them when they were half off, so like $1.25. Because again, they're great. Graduation cards are super easy to make. So I have this with guitars and music notes. Super, super cute. Okay. More graduation. This has some red in there, but this will actually be great for either I can make cards. There's a couple schools nearby that have red in their school colors. Maybe that's what I got it for. Also, the school my youngest goes to, the colors are red and white. So I could also use it for that. So I'm just going to put it in here, and however I use it is however I use it. So some more stickers. I just love, whenever I found the royal blue in here, I was like, yes, get him. I have some loose die cuts and things. I'm going to put that last. More stickers. Okay, so now I have, yeah, I just bought a lot of these because, So I had bought this. My oldest daughter graduated 2022. I thought this would be really cute if I did like for her either 2022 album or just to put this on a page. Just lots of stickers and music notes and things. So I'm trying to decide if I want to take music notes out. I'm debating this right now. Because I will use these a lot for current pictures as well. So, and I honestly could create just a music themed folder and then use it whenever I'm doing a music theme layout. Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm making a decision. Yes, I'm going to do that. Okay. Because I have a lot of music note paper and I feel like it's already in a separate place. And I think if I have it by itself, I can have it on the same shelf as this folder here, since that's kind of a big part of her school, but it's also part of her everyday. You know what I mean? Like she produces her own music and things like that. So, yeah. I'm gonna separate out music, and that'll help lessen the load here a little bit. Now, band, I'm gonna keep with school because that was a school function, like a school function event kind of thing. Those are die cuts. I'm gonna hold up on those. Lots more graduation. Yes, I have a lot. Okay, music notes. I'm just gonna create a pile over here, and then I'll move it over. So these are fun. These are kind of like acrylic pieces from Hobby Lobby. Okay, Blue Hill Bobcat. Another. I had these like blank activity cards, and I don't know if I'll use them or not. I thought they'd be kind of fun to put, I don't know, on a page, but they're kind of thick. Music notes. I got some glittery ones. Another band one, because both my daughters were in band, so I'll have a lot of those photos. I have a couple of these. I just love these. They're so fun. These gorgeous felt or velvety bows were perfect color. So those are super cute. And then I had these freckled fawn, like just white and black cameras I thought would work great. Just because working with, if I'm trying to keep within the blue, black, and white, your layouts can get very redundant after a while. And it's nice to have like some new different supplies in there that still kind of match the colors that you're going for. And so I was trying to find other things in my stash that were either black or white or whatever that I could use to make things more interesting. So let's see what we got here. Okay. More music. More paper. Let's see. I need to get more of these, like big time. I got them from Amazon a long time ago. I thought I had more somewhere, but I can't find them. But they're so great for sticker sheets and things, so I need to find some more of those. But I'm going to so I've put alphas in here. Like these have a very school look to them, right? This royal blue, like I'm really only going to use, well, I could use these for my daughter's one prom because she had a navy blue dress, but I just put navy blue alphas and things in here. Here's a bunch more of these cheer squad. So I'm going to try to get all the alphas in here in this one thing here, just so that they aren't, well, maybe. My goodness. Okay. Oh, I have two of those. So I'm going to put these in here and then which is good because there's not very many of them, so I'm going to run out of vowels pretty quickly, I think. Oh, you guys. I'm struggling. Okay, we're going to do that later. Okay. Hey, packaging and me do not get along. Okay, it's just too wide or something. I don't know what's going on. Like the packaging is just a tad bit too wide. There we go. Okay. I have these. Any more alphas in here? Another one of these. So let's see, what else do I got? It's just like a, okay. So some good alphas. Of course, I have a ton more in my stash. I have lots of black ones. But if they felt, I don't even know why, honestly, why I have these in here. And I know they're white, but they have like these little gold flecks in them. So these would be more wedding to me. Actually, I'm going to put these in my kit for the fall wedding that I have a kit created for my nephew. Okay. So I can easily go through my alpha stash and get some black ones in here. I'm not going to worry about that. Now, if I was to go scrapbooking and I was taking this kit with me, I would add in some more black and white alphas in there. Okay, I'm going to actually start putting these in because I'm getting quite the pile going. And it's going to fall over. Okay. So then I have, I don't remember that I had these, actually. These are stickers that are falling out of their packaging. They're like a hologram. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. They have like a holographic. You know, I always say like iridescent, and I think I mean holographic. So you guys probably watch my videos and you're like, oh my gosh, you don't even know your words. So I'm tired. My brain's tired. Okay, we're not going to worry about this. So these have like a holographic look to them. See that? Super cute. Oh, more. Of course, there's more alphas right after I put them away. Okay. I swear to goodness, I just put them away. Okay. So these are glittery. Oh, I think maybe I was thinking like Spirit Squad because they do have a lot of glitter on their outfits. So I like the glitter option for these. So maybe I get some black glitter ones. Would be fun to add to this, but I'll do that another day because this guy's getting kind of full. Let's see. And we are not fitting in there. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a good glittery, if I have any. They might all be in my prom stash, honestly. Maybe I'll grab these. Or a nice basic. Actually, I have a lot of space because I actually gave my daughter a bunch of my alphas. Two. I was going to try to find an empty. Okay. We're just going to stick these in here for now, and this is in a package. So I'm going to pull this out since it's in a package and put the non-packaged ones in here to keep them safe. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm struggling. It's because they have that texture to them, so they're just like getting caught. And it's my own fault for not putting them in the bag. Back in their bag. I just want them to go in. Come on. You can do it. I'm probably going to ruin them more by forcing this than... Okay. I think we're good. Now, will this fit in here still? I definitely need to get some more of these. They're made so they can go into like a three ring binder. But I'm going to go out a little bit. Sorry, guys, if you can't see half of what I'm doing. But I need to get some more of those. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Music. I'm going to go with my music stuff. Music stuff. This is going to help get a lot of this mess out of here. Okay, so here, I think is this the same pack? Okay, here I have two of the same pack. So I'm going to keep one with my music stuff and one in here. I have more graduation. I got a lot of those. I really am getting motivated to sit down and make cards though. Okay, some kind of more Spirit Squad theme stuff it looks like. What's this? Oh, sequins. Oh, I need to go through my other sequins too. I bet I have more that would work. Okay, music. More music. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And then, yeah, so anytime I see like these paw prints, I try to grab them. They're great for, it's our mascot. Okay, more of these sweet bows. I never have too many bows. And some more of the Blue Hill theme stuff and some more bobcat paws. Okay, so a lot of randomness here. So, okay, I have some washi. Okay, so I have some sequins here. So, what I probably should do is get some like black and white, maybe silver or like iridescent or whatever ones would be super cute to have in here, and try to do some pocket pages that I seal and put sequins in, or even just to decorate the page is fun, especially for like cheerleading. Here's another sticker sheet here. So, I have those. I'm gonna get a little baggie really fast for all my loose bling. Snack bag should be enough. Just because they tend to pop off a lot, and I have, oh, maybe I need a bigger one. Grab a bigger one. Okay. So, yeah, they're already popping off, actually. Okay. Got my loose bling. These fun, like, flat-backed pearls that are getting caught on everything. So, this is a smart idea. Okay, I'm going to cut off. Where's my scissors? I've used a bunch, so I'm going to cut that off so it fits better into the bag. Okay. Used up most of these, actually. I'm gonna go and do the same. Of course, once you pop it off once, it never goes back on the same, but we're gonna try. Yeah, I already lost it. Okay, that's all right. I have like paws everywhere. Little bobcat paws. Okay. They're technically probably dog paws, but they're the exact same logo. You know what I mean? They're the exact same image. Okay. So these. Since these tend to fall off, what I'm going to do is put the loose ones in here. And then I'm going to cut this in half. So these are brown and black. So I thought the black ones I could use in here, but then the brown ones I could actually use for my dog. I'm wondering if I have enough, if I should just put these in my dog stash. I think I'm going to. I'll keep a couple of the black ones in here that have fallen off. But I feel like this is more like for my pet stash, which I don't have a lot of, but these are super cute, and I wish Hobby Lobby would carry them again. They had hearts, paws, they had like 5 or 6 different designs. Just these cute wood veneer, but had like, I don't know, they're so great for embellishing, and I wish that they would, I wish I would have gotten more of them, because this is, I think, all I have left of the puppy paws. This is in packaging, but I'm going to go ahead and stick it in here, maybe. Here's what we're going to do. These are just bling. And I need more, some more paws here that fell off that are black, so that's good. And then I have this. This was like, you know, one of those cheap necklaces that you get at like when someone's fundraising and they're selling little trinkets, but they're paws, and I don't know if I'll use them. I thought I could cut them apart and use them as little embellishments. So I thought that would be fun. I'll go and put those in here as well. And then this is actually leftover table confetti from, I think, my oldest daughters, so that they say 2022. This would be great for like a shaker pocket, also to just put on pages. So definitely want to need to make a shaker pocket. And then, is that it for this bag? I think so. And then I had These were all left over from my daughter's, again, from her graduation party. I had these on the table. I had some bigger ones too, but the other side had a phrase that didn't have the year on it. So I went and kept those and used them for Mallory's party. But these said class of 2022. And so I wanted to have these in here so that I could, again, scrapbook with them. I have, these are, oh, of course, I knew it. The minute I put it away. Out pops some more bling. Okay. So those are fun. And then I have these puppy paws. It was just like a pack like this. I don't remember where I got them. Maybe like a Dollar Tree or Dollar General or something. But they had a big pack and a small pack. And I got 2 of them because they were super cheap. I'll never use them all. I should have used them for graduation parties. I just didn't think about it. But they're kind of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of put these all in here. All these loose pieces. And I have some little scraps in here. I'm just going to go and put those in here. I have a random ribbon. When I was going through my ribbon, I'm like, oh, that'd be good in my Blue Hill. It also worked for my high school. It'd work for college, but just a fun ribbon. And then just a black strip of paper there. Okay. Then I have this tassel. Actually, this is my, yeah. So I think I got this at Hobby Lobby, and I just grabbed it because it was on sale. And I thought it'd be fun to put, it'd be fun to do like a little graduation album, because I have that big 2022 sticker, and then this could go on the binder. So it'd be kind of fun to do something like that. Right now I'm just doing regular pages. This was like a keychain that was made for one of the girls, but it kind of like chipped there, but I thought this would be a really cute embellishment. I put that in there as well. And then I have this, I think it's a magnet. I'm not for sure where I got this, but it's, or maybe it's a sticker. I think it's a magnet though. I don't know. Anyway, I think it might be a sticker. So that's really fun. And so I'll put those in here. It's still pretty full, but I'm kind of glad that the music stuff is going elsewhere. I think it was a good idea. Okay. And then I have this Congrats Grad pack. Plenty of graduation stuff. So then I got this ribbon. I just wanted to take advantage of the stuff that had the girls' specific graduation years. So I just kind of grabbed things that were crafty. So this is a ribbon. Again, could be really cute. It's on a page. I'm still getting really full here. Okay. And then class of 2025. So my other daughter, class of 2022. So a smaller ribbon. So I probably didn't need the larger ribbon, but you know, you feel like you're never going to see those things again, right? Because the next year is going to be the next year. So I grabbed them when I could. Let's see here. Okay, then I got some ribbons and twines and washies. So this is just a blue and white twine. This is more of a royal blue. I actually think this works better. I think I'm going to move this to my daughter's college one, because hers is more of a navy. Although as twine, when you're just doing a little bit of it, this might be okay. I think I might have a darker navy that I can put with my other. So this is fine. There's different tones of royal blue. It is what it is. Some washi, some twine, some graduation themed washi. And again, great for cards. Just a blue. So I need to go through my like blue stash of my washies again. And, but I have a ton of black and white. I have a lot of different blue ones, but the ones that I felt were like the good color of royal blue, I put in this kit. Because what happens is if I do take this on the road, or I just want to get this set of supplies out to scrapbook with, I really have everything at my fingertips. I don't have to go searching around my room for things, but I can if I need to. But okay. One more of those. Okay. And then a little ribbon there that's royal blue. Okay, we are like falling out here. There we go. Okay. Stay. Okay, and then last but not least, I have these stamps. So, paw prints. Yes, good for puppy dog, but also for bobcat. So it's one of those things where I guess when I'm done scrapbooking my girls' high school, oh, my battery's dying. So I'm going to wrap it up here, and then I'll do a part 2 with the rest of the stuff. So I'll know that these are here. And so when I'm done scrapbooking my girls' stuff, then this will just get transitioned over to my pet area. Because I still have lots of photos of my doggy to scrapbook. So, all right, my battery is dying, so I'm going to go charge up, and then I'll be back with the rest of my school themed and music themed and sports themed supplies. Thanks. Bye. Okay, guys, I'm back. So I did a couple things while my phone was charging. Sorry about that. And one of those things was the big puppy paws or bobcat paws. I had 2 packages of them that were really large, and I thought to myself, I don't need 2 packs of those. It takes up a lot of room on a page, so I'll use them sparingly. So the unopened pack I put in with a bag of graduation supplies I'm going to give to a friend for her daughter that's graduating this upcoming spring. Because I had a bunch of plates and napkins and things that never even got opened, because you always overbuy for those things. And and I just found one of these guys. So I took that out of my stash. I'm going to give that away. And then I went ahead and pulled out. I forgot that I had already gone through music themed papers before I decided to separate that out. So I pulled those out. So all the music stuff is out of that container now. And then and also this collection, because it's a music themed collection, even though it does have band in it and choir themed. Proud band. Oh man. So, well, I'm still going to keep it in my music folder. And because if I'm scrapbooking band or music choir concerts or whatever, I'm going to come to this thing. So here's the thing with this collection set aside, as a whole, this collection of supplies, this is why I do this, is I organize my things by how I'm going to look for them. And the nice thing about something like this is they're neutral for the most part. This is its own kind of thing. But most of the embellishments that are themed around something that's a pretty big part of our lives is neutral. So I can grab, if I'm working with whatever collection, say I'm working with a Maggie Holmes collection and I'm doing a music themed layout, I can just pull this collection of supplies next to me and add it into that kit, or just use it as needed. And so because it's neutral, it's themed, and I will know where it's at. I won't have to search for it. So I'm going to go and get a folder started for all this. I'm going to go and put this in that folder with these pictures, and then I had these stickers, and I'm like, it matches this line perfectly. So I'm just going to put all this together, and then I will know where all my music themed product is. Okay. And while I'm doing that, I went ahead and pulled my little supply of paper that I was talking about how I have certain favorite icons, and I wanted to be able to go to one place and look for them. So clouds, cameras, those kinds of things. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and go through this and pull all the music themed stuff out of here and then put it in here as well. So I'll know that I'm going to have to do this in a very awkward way. Sorry. And so, because this flap is not, I know some people tear these flaps off, and I am really contemplating that with some of these, but because they do get caught on my shelves. Gosh, that might not be a bad idea on some of these. I don't know. I'll think about it. Okay, so music. So coffee cups, which I do have a whole coffee kit too, but I'm just putting loose stuff in here for now. Really a lot of cameras. I love camera themed paper. Here's music notes. Oh, books. You know what? I have a book collection going on, so I'm going to take that out as well. I'll show that to you maybe today. We'll see. Okay. lot of cameras. So this might just end up being like my camera and clouds. Both C's, right? Camera and cloud folder. And clouds is because I have a daughter who also loves the weather and loves storms and loves tornado chasing and that kind of stuff. And so I want to be able to, if I'm doing a layout about that, I want to be able to like find some fun cloud embellishments really, or, you know, papers and things really easily. Oh, there's some star paper. So yeah, so if I'm looking for star stuff, more books, more music. Sorry, this isn't very exciting to watch from the top here. Let's see if I can angle it a little bit. So I have a lot of really fun camera papers in here. And I know I have a ton more music themed paper that are in all these different collections. But if I have the collection, I'm just keeping them with those for the most part. That whole collection's camera theme, so I kept it together. There's some music notes, music note, music note, music note, music note. Has a old Love Elsie paper. Check that out. Oh my gosh, both of these are, I think. Yeah, how funny. Those are ancient. Yeah, like glasses, specific themes. Let's see. Glasses. I don't think I need all those glass papers, but although these do match, like my daughter has black glasses just like this, and actually so do I, so maybe I can scrapbook about our glasses. Wearing glasses. More clouds. Oh, some wood grain. I thought I had, you know what, that goes into it. I have a background, good backgrounds little folder, so that goes in there. I love this one, so cute. That's from Photo Play. We got the beat. What's that? Oh yeah, see these? I think I have these just in the wrong spot. They should be, my wood grain should be elsewhere. And then a lot, oh my gosh, I must have like, oh, this is confetti. Yeah, I love this paper, so I bought a lot of it. I love that so much. Okay, so I think I got all that. And I'll put this away for another day. And that is not, see, yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Maybe I should just take the tops off of these. Okay. So this is my folder with like good backgrounds and things like graph papers and wood grains and stuff. So that's where I think I meant to put these. Maybe. But I could take it out of the packaging maybe. I think we're right. Nope, it's in there. Good, okay. Okay. Let's get this into my music. And in this way, maybe some of these colorful papers will match this collection and I can combine them together. It'd be kind of fun. Okay. So I wish I had a smaller, thinner envelope. That's okay. I think this will fill up eventually as I go through more stuff. So I'm going to keep that next to my school stuff. And then I'm going to put this with my books and stuff. I have some book themed area in my room because me and my daughter both love to read. My mom was a librarian. My daughter worked at the library. I'm in a book club. So, okay, really quickly, I have this. So now I'm to like actual school theme supplies. So like classroom type of scrapbooking versus activity. So this is that new Simple Stories collection book fair. And I kept it separate because a lot of my school theme supplies are a little bit older. And I wanted to kind of, well, that doesn't belong, I don't think. Maybe it does. I wanted to work with this be able to work with this on its own, basically. Oh no, that's it. It's so cute. Like, it's super cute. So I have this book fair collection here. So that will go next to, this is all just going in the same cubicle. So school activities, music, theme stuff, school theme stuff. Okay, so then I just have a big old pile here. So, okay, so this is stuff that I found in my vintage cabinet. Some school theme supplies. And I think it's going to go back in there because these, I think very much, I have a ton of pictures of my parents when they were in high school. Like, they were just, like, my grandparents were just very good about taking pictures, at least on my mom's side. So I have a lot of like 70s pictures of them. I have all their yearbooks. I can scan that, you know, they're in pictures in their yearbooks. I can scan and scrapbook those. This just feels like 70s to me. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like this needs to go in that cabinet and that's what I'll use it for. So, but anyway, this is, I just wanted to share because I had totally forgot about this collection. It's from Crate Paper, and it is from, does it have a year? 2010. You guys, this is 15 years old. That is insane to me. But it's so cute, but it's so vintage, but it's so, like, I don't think I would be able to use this for, like, my scrapbooking, but it is stinking adorable, and I cannot wait. I, like, kind of want to pull out my parents' stuff now and just scrapbook some pictures of them from back in the day. So cute, but it just is like, I think it's gonna be perfect for those. I just, the colors of that era, perfect. I have a lot of it, so, I only have these stickers, so I'm not for sure if I have other stuff elsewhere. So, oh, there's some punch outs here. So it must have just been a collection kit. And maybe I got some extra papers. But so cute. Like, my dad wrestled. But I have some aunts or some uncles that played basketball. I think even football. I don't know. I think that's going to be super fun. Okay, so there's that. And then this is from Bo Bunny. I wonder if I have more of this somewhere. I think I'm going to go through my school folder with you guys, and I'm probably going to put a lot of it into my vintage cabinet file, because I tried to sit down and scrapbook with him and use up some older stuff, and I just couldn't do it. Like, I was struggling. So I have some newer supplies. I might as well use those. I don't have a lot of classroom pictures or stories to tell. I've scrapbooked a lot of them. Anyway, this is Bo Bunny. I don't know what it's called, but it's a school themed collection. Again, very, I love the flashcards. So we are going to do that really quickly because I just feel like I need to get some stuff. I need to, oh, so cute. Okay. I think I might even have some October afternoon. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so that is, okay, so this is like a random, I gotta figure this out too. So I had actually gotten this collection pad, or this paper pad and stuff when I was scrapbooking for other people. And I was doing a lot of school themed photos, or scrapbook pages for them. And so I'd gotten this collection. There's a Hustle and Heart in there though. Oh, oh, that's cute. That's going to go on too. Okay. So, it's a school-themed paper pad. It's cute. Definitely has more of like an 80s vibe or like 80s, early 90s vibe to it. So, it's just called the Homeroom Stack. I think it's from, yeah, DCWV. Let me just look at it really quickly here. I could put that in Valentine's. It's cute. I could see this matching a lot of the colors of my childhood photos. Oh my gosh, yes, that has a mash. Like, this is my era. So I think I'll keep this in my current stash, and I could definitely scrapbook some of my childhood school memories with this collection. That's super cute. But I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to keep it in a bag because this paper pad is falling apart. Although I feel like I should put it with in my school themed thing. So let me set that aside and let's go through this and see what is in here. I have another one of these big things, and I guess my goal is to get this paper pad in here. So I need to clean out some stuff in here. It's going to be similar to the Blue Hill themed one, but okay. Oh my word. Okay. So much stuff, but not as many little bits and pieces, I guess. Okay. So what do we got here? So I'm going to set my stuff that's going to the vintage cabinet on the floor because I have no other space. And okay. So we have October, or no, what is this? I'm not for sure why this is in here. I think I meant for this to go into my Blue Hill thing. So I'm going to put that in there. Of course, I have it all closed up. Okay. So I have October afternoon. Report card. So I'm going to see what I have and then assess. Okay, so I have this. It's just like a little journal booklet that was like specifically asked about school. It's a die cut journaling pad. And I wish I would have used it more. I think I did 1 year. I asked my daughter some of the questions. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. So I managed to get 2 of these yearbook 6x6 paper pads. So I think I'm going to give one to the daughter. That definitely has some school theme to it. It's a very vintage look to it. Here's some scraps and things. Oh, that's from Book Fair, I think. Maybe. Okay, so this, oh my goodness. Okay, so this Webster's Pages school collection was really cute, and I used it quite a bit. I can see keeping it in here. Yeah, it was really cute. And that's what this is. Oh, so that was, okay, that was from this collection, not from. So, the scraps from that. I don't know what that's from. Okay. Okay. So this is, guys, I've had this for ages. This is just something I've like, I don't even know. I think I've had this since I was a kid. I'm not kidding. It's just graph paper. I just thought it'd be a really cute texture for school pages, or for actually anything, honestly. But I put it in my school folder. I think I'm going to keep it in here. It's like a bright turquoise blue. I mean, it's cream colored, but this Webster's Pages line is cream. I could see, like, I don't know. I just think it'd be a fun texture to put on there. So we're going to keep that in there. I have this paper, which also is really cute. It's very thin, but it could just be a fun texture. So keep that in there. Okay, so I actually have an envelope of pictures that are specific to like school themes. And then I have a bunch of bits and pieces. I'm going to go through that in a second here. Okay, so I collected a bunch of these. I would just grab anything that I'm like, I could scrapbook with that. I could scrapbook with that. So these are just from like a Dollar General or something. I think I'm going to put this in my vintage cabinet. I don't think I'm going to use them on current pages, along with Studio Calico. Okay. This is from Hobby Lobby. Pretty recent. Good, kind of good colors. I think that's fine. Just a basic black rub-on. That's fine. That if it still works. This is Maya Road. This thing's ancient. So hopefully it still works. If not, I'll toss it. Okay, some Studio Calico Elementary. So I'm guessing that this probably goes with this paper pad. October Afternoon. I'm going to put it over here and deal with that later. So this is like just a sticker sheet. That's like school paper, notebook paper. It's very cream colored. I think I think it's going to go here. Okay. October afternoon. Okay, so these are just letter stickers, and they're cream colored. So what I'm trying to do is, this is like as cream as I want to go, I think. I think anything that's darker than this is going to go into my vintage cabinet. Like the book fair from Simple Stories is a very bright white. So I think if it's a lot creamier than this, I'm just going to just go here. But if I could probably work with it, maybe with this Webster's Pages collection, I'm going to keep it. So I think I'm going to keep that in here. October afternoon. This is so cute. Okay. More October afternoon. Okay. So here's more of that Webster's Pages collection. It's so cute. It has these beautiful florals. Has a vintage look to it, but I think it's workable. I think I used quite a bit of it. Some vellum pieces there. Super cute. And a layout I made, apparently. And, oh, I made a bunch of layouts. Looky. Okay, so no, these aren't. Okay, so, yeah. So I sat down to scrapbook. I just wasn't feeling it, so I was like, well, maybe I'll just make some base pages from this product. So, I mean, these are cute. I think I'm going to put them into my vintage stash and try to find some older pictures to put on there. I mean, they're fun. I was just trying to use up my stash. So that's going to go there. Kind of getting a crazy pile going here. Okay. So we're back to Studio Calico. I'm out of room. Okay. Let's put these over here. Okay. October afternoon. Studio Calico. Okay. Sorry. See, that's bright and fun, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna. Okay. I don't know. They're so fun. Okay. This random, like, ledger paper kind of matches this. Oh, no. Yeah, there's some pink. Oh. Let's see what the pinks are in this Webster's Pages. I can maybe combine it with this. That's not horrible. Kind of has those tones. So I think I'll keep that. Just a basic notebook paper. It's white. I'll use that. Field Trip from Chamel. That was cute. So that will stay. A nice, just basic black and white. These could cut apart. You could use them for layers. Another bright pink. Those are cute. Okay. So ruler paper documented. I'm trying to think of where the rest of this collection is if I have it. I'll keep it in here for now. Jenny Bolin type of paper there. Now this, I don't even like this green. I'm going to put it with the October afternoon because it has a brighter green, but I don't even know if I'll ever use that, honestly. It's not very pretty. As well as this one. It's called Chinese New Year. I don't know why I have it. You know what, guys? This is going to go into Keaton's pile, and then she can get rid of it if she doesn't want it. Because I'm not going to use either of those. That green is so bright. Just a nice notebook paper again. This is from Teresa Collins' Memories. That's fine. I know I have that. Well, I don't know if I have that collection anymore. This is a little bit, has like a darker red to it. So I think it's a little bit more vintage looking. So I think I'll put that over here. I think that's really dark cream. I'm going to put that over here. Here. Paper Salon. That's cute, but I think I'm going to put this in my Blue Hill folder. I think I'm more apt to use this color for the royal blue. Okay. Okay, we got some sassafras. I think this is cute. Honestly, I'd probably just cut a square out of this and just use that as a layer. Orange is cute. Craft. Oof, that is going into Keaton's box. That's an old paper that I don't think I'll ever use. More yearbook from Studio Calico. This is, oh, graph paper, is that why it's in here? From Handley Prints. Yeah, I'll keep it. October Afternoon. Oh, and then here's the Studio Calico collection pack, so let's see. Why does it have so much Studio Calico school themed stuff? I think I found a lot of this when I was going through my collections, which is great. October Afternoon, I knew I had some of that. What is this? Studio Calico, that's cute. But it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be school. It's just kind of like a nice, pretty paper. Well, I'll just keep it with the collection and call it good. Okay. More Studio Calico. Okay, okay. I don't know. Okay, we'll see. Afternoon. I think this is Pink Paisley. No, We Are Memory Keepers. That's fun. Oh my word, I have a lot of this. Okay. Same for us, this is October Afternoon. There's Report Card, Field Trip. Oh, a layout I started. Okay. And then, I don't know where that goes. It doesn't belong there. Okay, so these are punch outs, I think from Studio Calico, maybe? I don't even know. Take note. Who's that? Oh, Fancy Pants. Oh, I must have had a Fancy Pants collection in here too. That was kind of school themed. I don't know. That's not really, I mean, this is super cute, but okay, well, interesting. Oh, I kind of do remember that collection now. Okay. I really like this paper. I don't know what to do. Okay. This is going to go, this is October Afternoon. Okay, so these are going to go into my vintage stash. Like the collection over here. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is keep the Studio Calico in here and keep October Afternoon. And I don't know. These are going to go in my vintage cabinet. Just take note is okay. I don't know. I mean, I like... do like the alphabet paper. I could see using, I don't know, I could just try to get it used. We'll see. Okay. I have a little bit of that Webster's pages. So, okay, so a lot of this still feels a little older to me. I'm just contemplating if I should, these layouts I've done, where the product is going to be that I'm going to embellish these with when I do get them done. I feel like these are kind of more heritage too. So maybe what I'll do is I'll put all these scraps here. Oh, not the twine. Twine's staying with me. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put these all in my vintage cabinet. I just don't see myself putting current photos on them. And these washies. It's a really cute washi, but it's very vintage. And this old ruler. This guy here. So, now the question is the October Afternoon in Studio Calico. Like, I'll keep them in here for now, but they may end up in my vintage cabinet shortly. We'll see. Okay, so in here is just a bunch of bits and pieces, like cards and things like that, some photos I think I printed, and then I have a few random bits, probably that fell out of that punch-out sheet. Really dislike punch-out sheets. I have this apple stamp, this red twine, and then, okay, so, oh, and then oh, no, that's going to go here. Oh, I didn't think about that. No, this is fine. We're good. Okay. So, we're just going to put this all in here. So I have this paper pad. And this is the one, I guess this is a collection of supplies I'm most like, I don't know what to do about, because I feel like I got too much stuff in my hands here. I feel like most of it I'm not going to use on current pictures, but I don't know that. So I'm going to actually put these underneath. I can reserve the right to move things at any point in time. So, but this has plenty of room in it. And okay, is that it? Yes. Okay, so that is done. How are we doing, guys? All right, sorry, I'm a little crooked. Okay. Okay. Okay, so then I have, this has gotten ginormous. My college, I started a college, oops. Come on, you can do it. Folder for my girls. This is getting really full. I don't know why. I didn't have hardly anything in here. I'm not sure what happened. Oh, this is what happened. Yeah, I probably don't need this in here. Oh, wait, is this my stuff too? Oh, see? I need to change that. I'm going to put mine now that I have extra folders. Okay, so this is hilarious. I found this. I just wanted to put it somewhere safe. This is my graduation cap from 1997. But I went through, I was working on my college album and going through a bunch of stuff. And just kind of was really looking for my high school stuff. I don't have a lot of high school stuff, but I did find some fun things I didn't know I had. I have my diploma here. I need to find a place for it, safe. But I have a bunch of the high school I went to, themed papers from that scrapbook store. anything that's orange or black, I try to put in here. I definitely could add more to this. I need to go through my stash and probably find some more things. But then I found a bunch of like my commencement pamphlet, my graduation announcement. I didn't even know like I had half of this stuff. And then like old scrapbook pages, guys, check it out. Like, so I'm going to read, obviously these are not safe, like acid free. These are not safe. That was like my letter jacket thingy. The good old fashioned, the napkin from my graduation, which I don't think I'll be able to salvage that, but maybe I can take a picture of it. Has my name on it and everything. I don't think I had any extras of those anywhere that I found, but you gotta love the shapes, right? And I have just like what I filled out to invite people. My awards. So I hope I can get these out safely because here's a choir picture. Like, check out how great I like this. So yeah, this is, guys, I've scrapbooked since I was 15. So I would have scrapbooked these, you know, right out of high school probably. And at the time didn't realize how like dangerous these, you know, these photo albums were, but it's just what I had and they were inexpensive. And so I just pulled them out and I'm going to get these re-scrapbooked into safe places. Guys, this is hilarious. This is there's some prom, like post-prom pictures at our house. That's hilarious. Okay, anyway. So, and then, yeah, my NHS induction. Like, I didn't know. It was just so fun to find a lot of this stuff. Some of my concert things. So I was in the chamber choir. So fun. Anyway, so this is my, like, high school, packet of supplies and some pictures and things like that. So, okay. And I won't go through it all. A lot of it's just theme stuff for that high school. I'm going to try to kind of even this out though. Some orange and black washi, which, so one thing with this is that like, I really could go to my Halloween stash, and bulk this up with like orange and black stuff. So I probably will do that because I have a lot of Halloween stash, as long as it doesn't feel too much like Halloween. But I mean, how many of my, you know, paper pads or collections do I just have just regular orange and black fun striped or polka dot or chevron paper? You know, like I could definitely add some, that could be a fun project, is to bulk up this kit and then get myself motivated to work on my stuff at some point. I wish I had more pictures. I don't have a lot of pictures in high school of like things that I did and stuff. So I don't know why, because my mom was always a great picture taker, but she didn't seem to take a lot of pictures at my events and things. So I don't know. It's all good. Like in high school for whatever reason. Okay. So anyway, so this packet then left over is stuff I'm collecting for my girls' college. So I have one daughter that is done. She was done as of this last Friday. She's graduating a month or a semester early. Her school colors are navy blue and orange. And so I've just recently started to kind of pull some of those colors and put them in here. I need to do better about that as I'm going through my collections, but I can go back and watch my videos and then say, okay, I need to pull that navy paper from so-and-so kind of thing. It does not look orange to me. I don't know why this is in here. That's really like a yellowy color. Well, I don't know why that's in here. Okay. Weird. Okay. I guess it kind of looks orange, but her school colors are more like a darker orange for sure. Like this color of orange. They're kind of similar to the orange of my high school color. Yeah, I think that's not quite the right orange. And then my other daughter is at UNL, so red and black and white. And then I love now that like in all their intro packets and welcome bags and all the things that you get when you do all the visits, they always give you stickers. Or even when you walk around the tables, like almost every table has like stickers. So I'm like, grab all the stickers. So I have all these really fun ephemera pieces and stickers from our different visits there. I've gone through a lot of my loose die cuts and things and pulled some red, black, and white things to put in here. I have some pictures in here. I recently just had this little weird cut apart sheet that I wanted to get rid of. And they were red and blue. And so I could put this in 4th of July, but I'm like, you know what? I could use the navy for one daughter and the red for the other. So I'm going to put those in there. I came across this Jenny Bolin paper that I thought would be good for the red. Oh, the cream is a little cream, but that's okay. I have some like Nebraska themed product in here as well, just because I figured where else to put it. And like this camera paper that's, you know, white with black cameras and red hearts in the middle. So just anything that kind of matches those color schemes I'm trying to just collect in here. And creating their little kits for their, so when they have kind of more college themed pictures or whatever, and experiences, I can document those with this product. So that's all organized in there. And I can add to it anytime. Oh, and that folder has seen better days also. Okay, last but not least, so my girls really didn't do sports, like organized sports, except for when they were little. They did youth sports. So we did youth soccer. I think went to a couple of softball things. I think Mallory did youth softball at one point. So they tried a little bit of everything. Mallory actually played volleyball up through junior high. She played basketball too. My oldest daughter didn't do either of those. So I have kind of a mix: soccer, basketball, volleyball, just from their youth, but they weren't like in high school. They didn't do any of that. But then I also have nieces and nephews that have played basketball, football, all the things. And so I've collected over time a bunch of supplies. Some of these were for when I was scrapbooking for other people. Like I even have like a wrestling. I scrapbooked for somebody that had a wrestler. And I kept it because my dad and my uncles both wrestled in high school, and the school colors were red and black. It's actually the school that I grew up in when I was younger. But so this just has a bunch of loose pieces, all kinds of sports that I've collected over the years. Some of these are ancient, like this is for sure old. Do you guys remember these sticker sheets? I don't even want to look at, I don't know if there's not a date on them, but so I have like, yeah, clear stickers about sports, all kinds of stuff in there. And then, if I can get this shut, that would be great. And then I had some printed off pictures in here that I just put in this kit. So I need to get these organized and by date, because I feel like I forget that I do this and then I go in and print them all. But I'm thinking that these are ones I've recently printed. So I have some even little kid pictures when they were playing soccer. Oh, so I'm just trying to kind of collect as I go through my years and print photos I haven't printed and go through all my photo boxes and like my little photo organizers. I'm trying to just pull these pictures and get them in with the kit of supplies. And so I have that in there. And then just a bunch of random stickers, papers, some really cute, can you guys see okay? There we go. Like volleyball papers and collections, softball, some reminisce lines and things. There's a volleyball there. And then, there it goes. I had these fun 6x6 paper pads. That was just like my little phone holder thing. From Doodlebug that I got. There's a baseball one. And the reason I got that is I did have a couple of nephews that played baseball. And then also my girls sing at, we have like a minor league baseball team in a town nearby. And my girls have sang the anthem at that a few times. So I do have, and I think I have some baseball themed supplies in my 4th of July folder. So I need to dig that out. I'm pretty sure I do. Because I was scrapbooking those photos. So I have some soccer washi, basketball washi, some stamps, just a basic little 4-piece stamp set, and just stickers, some fun glittery basketball. So just kind of things I've collected over time. What are these? Oh, these are little volleyball brads. So this is pretty well organized. I think I did a pretty good job organizing these supplies, and I really want to try to get them used up. And I have some photos that definitely need to be worked on. There's a lot in here and a lot more to be printed, I'm sure. So, okay. So that is my sports. So all this is relevant, you know, to like what I call my like school theme section. Even though it's not all necessarily school theme. And like, even like my girls, like that did like, both did dance. That's all that stuff's in a separate location. I showed that in another video with actually the Teresa Collins video. I showed that. No. Heidi Swap. The Heidi Swap. Because I had kind of a project going with all my girls' dance photos. They each have a 12x12 album and a project that I'm working on. And I've got to decide if I'm going to continue that or not. I don't know. It's really cute. And I was looking at it. It's like, oh, I love how cute this is. So anyway, that's how I have those supplies all together. So, you know, I can combine them as needed. I can find everything really easily and have it all kind of next to each other in my room. So if I'm doing, you know, like maybe a Blue Hill basketball themed layout for one of my nephews, I could pull this and then I can pull my Blue Hill theme stuff. And between the two, I'll have everything that I need. So that's just kind of how my brain works. Like, I'm very themed. I know not everyone is themed, but I think the key to success is you want to be able to find your stuff, and you don't want to like do a layout about a specific thing and then find the perfect paper embellishment later down the road and say, oh, I knew I had this, but I couldn't find it, or I forgot I had this, or whatever. So this is why I'm really focused on like being able to pull the supplies that I bought for a purpose and using them for that purpose and not forgetting. And so anyway, that is my share for today. Sorry, it was in 2 parts, but I wasn't looking at my battery there. The only other thing that that kind of matches along with this stuff is I mentioned I had a book theme also, and this isn't necessarily school themed, but this definitely has like a library / book theme. And so what I have done is created kind of a kit of supplies. So I just recently bought this bookish collection, and then I've just been collecting as I find book themed stuff, collecting it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get these. I've one more folder here. Sorry guys, you thought I was done, didn't ya? I'm gonna try to start just a book themed. I just had this recently printed photo from this year of because all of us were actually at one book club. That never happens, you guys. So we're like, we have to take a picture and document that we were all here. So I want to scrapbook that sooner than later. But again, if I'm like scrapbooking book club or scrapbooking my daughter working at the library or my mom's being a librarian, I want to be able to find book theme stuff really easily. So I pulled these. This actually, this was perfect. This is Paige Evans, I'm pretty sure. And it was, or was it Maggie Holmes? I think it's Paige Evans. This was perfect for Belle pictures from Disney World. So I'm going to keep it in here, but I'm going to go back at those albums and look to see if I have any more of those pictures to scrapbook. But these, I used like this paper a couple times and that was perfection. But I'm going to put these in here, and if I come across any other book themed items, they'll go in here. I have this. Just having too much fun going through all my supplies. This book worm collection from October Afternoon. So I just have October Afternoon spread throughout my entire room, you guys. And it's funny because they haven't been making product for forever. So I've obviously hoarded it, which happens to the best of us. So let's see what I got here. I think probably just some embellishments and things. I'm glad I kept it all together because I have all the die cuts, because I know I have October Afternoon die cuts. Like, someday I'll show you all my... Actually, I'm just going to show you now. I'm going to show you an example of what I'm dealing with my die cuts, because this is going to be... Oh, man. I don't even know. I don't even know. So really quickly, I have probably 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure I have a fourth somewhere. I think I have 4 containers this size of just, oops, see right there, October Afternoon. They're pretty easy to spot. I've gotten pretty good at like knowing what goes with what. Even if I could create a bag for each manufacturer and just get some of the things that I know for sure, even if I don't know the line. But you guys, this is ridiculous. I have like 4 of these like this. Some old, some newer. I did start the process of putting themed items into, let me show you. This is I'm kind of going off topic here, guys, sorry. As I'm getting my photos into albums, whether or not they're scrapbooked or not, I'm using these containers for embellishment. So I've been trying to go through all these loose pieces and getting them organized by type. And I think this works for me really well because, again, I'm a very themed person. I could do color. I don't think I want to. I think I want to do theme, because if I'm doing a layout about a music layout or books, see here's books here, I can just pull this and look through it and find bits and pieces that might work with what I'm working with. So I've been trying to get some of this stuff organized in these, but I really think that if I just sat down and went through everything, I could really get some of my older collections, their die cuts back. Right? Oh my goodness. Okay. And there's like little bits and pieces in there. There's like button. I mean, it's a mess. So what I do is I just filter through them every so often and grab things that match whatever collection I'm working with, and I make myself feel better about using some of them up. So I don't know. Anyway. Okay. That was a little side thing there. Sorry guys. I'm a little punchy today. So I have the chip and stick. So yeah, I've worked with this a little bit, but not very much. Got lots of paper. This guy's aqua cream. I love this so much. I really want to go to the town that I grew up in and take a picture. I think the building at the library that my mom was the librarian in. And I spent many hours and read almost every book in the library because it was a small town. It was a small one. But I did the reading program every summer, you know, all those things. And even my mom, when we moved to this bigger town, she was librarian there up until when she got cancer and had to stop working. And so I spent lots of time at the library, as you know, when I was older too. Not as much because I could just usually have her grab things for me that I needed. But I did some volunteer work there. I have some pictures and things like that. So I have some different pictures of that. Even though this has that vintage look to it, I think I have enough vintage stories that will work with this collection. So that is fun. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in here so I can get all this together. Okay. Okay, so then this is just that new collection from Echo Park. scrapbookish collection. I actually did get the stickers, or not the stickers, the stamps, which I don't always do, but they're really cute. And again, books are a big part of my life, and so I'm okay with that. So then when I was going through all my stuff, I came across some articles of our book club that had been in the paper, and must be further in. Yep, there's a book club article. We're a small town, so you know, you try to keep your paper going, and so we'd send in stories of when we'd meet and stuff, and so we have some fun. I'm gonna actually put these inside a baggie, and then I'll put the bag inside this overall thing just to keep them a little bit protected so they don't get smushed. Okay, and then I put in, I was going through my stamps, I found some other, so this is like, it says this book belongs to, which is a cute Prima stamp. I don't even know. Oh, I got it. It's like a local grocery store. They had a really small scrapbook section, and so I probably grabbed it. I have an Allie Edwards. This is from her like monthly story line. So I have a class that goes along with this because I had paid for it as part of getting the stamp in the class. But since it was book themed, I try to keep all of her stuff together, but since it was book themed, I put it in here because I knew where to find it. And then I forgot I had this Pink Fresh bookworm or whatever stamp. It's so cute. Like that's so cute. I don't normally like cutesy stuff, but that's really cute. But I just love this stack of books and the library card. I know this is just like this is my childhood. This is a big part of our family was about appreciating and reading books. So I love that. All right, so we're gonna stick this in here. Okay, so this is kind of adjacent to school themed supplies, right? Like we kind of got a lot covered in these videos, but I'll put these in here and I'm gonna put them towards the back so they don't get smushed. I'm surprised I didn't put I have a newspaper article of me volunteering at the library. I'm surprised I didn't get that in here when I found that. That's weird. Anyway, sometimes I'm more on top of things than sometimes I'm just sorting and not thinking, and then I should have thought to pull that. Okay, so book theme stuff is done. All right, guys, I think that's it. What is this? Is this another? No, that's coffee. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of coffee stuff too, but that's not really adjacent. I mean, it's kind of adjacent to life, right? We all need our coffee. So yeah, these I think this is too bright of an orange. I don't think this goes where I had it, so I'm not for sure. I'll put that probably in Keaton's box. It's not paper I really need. And you guys, I'm just feeling like so organized. I love this feeling. Oh, I forgot to put these in there. Shoot. Okay, I'd forgotten I had these gems that had like my high school colors, so I'll just put that in that folder. But while I'm doing that, I'll say goodbye and thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I hope that I hope this is interesting for somebody, even if it just helps you think of if you're struggling with organizing and how to really efficiently use your supplies. I had someone comment on one of my YouTube videos, like, how are you so what are your secrets to being prolific and really good organization? When you have the stash I do, if you don't have as much stash, it's a different story. But when you have as much stash as I do, really being organized and knowing where to find your stuff, but also finding your process that works for you. It's taken me a while, but for me, it's all about kits, limiting my supplies, and I get so much done. You guys, like, I have been working on some Christmas layouts, and I just pulled out the new All Wrapped Up Simple Stories collection and just really limited myself to just that kit, and made a ton of layouts. Like, I can make some more. I think I'm going to. I have some pictures I pulled. Now I'm working with a slightly larger kit where I've kind of combined, I think 3 or 4 different brighter colored collections that were partially used. And, but I was tempted to pull in 2 more collections that hadn't even been opened yet that were brighter and similar in color tones. And I said, no, like, you have enough supplies, use those, work with them as collections on their own first. And I justified combining the ones I did because they were already partially used. And one of them was like almost all the way used. And so it's a little bit of a larger kit, but not huge. It's not like, it's maybe like 2 kits together. And I'm still, because I know like how to like sort through the die cuts and sort through the cards, look for things I think will look good with a particular layout, pull them, limit myself to that initially, and then I can pull more if I need. But it's really just about your process. And for me, it's limiting myself and scrap lift, following sketches. Like, I do that almost every layout. Not every layout, but a lot of them I do. It's okay to do that because it ends up looking different, it ends up becoming your own. But to have a starting point, for me, is really key. And so that's how I am prolific. Organization is key. Knowing where my supplies are is key. Limiting myself with working with kits is key. And yeah, that's just, I don't want to spend all my time looking for stuff. And so if I'm, say, working with a collection kit from Simple Stories, and then I'm making a specific layout that also has maybe a book theme to it, to the story, now I can just pull my book theme little collection kit over here, maybe grab a couple neutral embellishments or embellishments that will match the collection I'm working with and add it in. It's same thing with like the music notes I talked about earlier. It's like, it allows yourself to use the fun product that you've purchased, even if it's not sitting in front of you, if you know where to get to it. So that's just me. That's how I work. As far as I am pretty themey. Like I really like my product to really match my photo, whether it be color, whether it be theme, whether it be feel, whether it be topic. And yeah, and I'm fairly literal most of the time, not all the time, but I'm pretty literal with how I do that. And I like those pages better. If I'm not, it throws me off. And maybe that's a fault of mine, but it's the way I am. And I don't like to put I don't know, like a llama on a random page, like, because it's cute, but like that stuff throws me off, right? Like, yeah. And so you just have to know what you like and what works for you and what you enjoy and how you work better, and organization is key in a lot of ways. So I'm hoping that these video series are helping with that part of the process, or at least to think about how maybe you want to do your product in your space. So that's why I'm doing it. And it's also fun for me. I love digging through my supplies. I love like organizing. I love to organize, you guys. And just looking at my stuff, being reminded of what I have. But really, I love to organize. I always have. It's almost like the second hobby for me is organizing my scrapbook supplies. I know we've heard that joke a lot, but it's kind of true. Although I'm really dreading the die cuts. Really dreading the die cuts. But I gotta do it. So anyway, I'll stop yapping, but I hope you guys are doing well and that you have a great Christmas. Thank you so much. Happy scrapping. Bye-bye.